Hi guys, this is Mrs. Hill. This is going to be our first lesson from our book this week called Megatooth. Patrick O'Brien is the author of this book. What you're going to find throughout this book is a lot of really neat illustrations. These illustrations give you a really nice visual image of creatures that lived on our planet long ago. This book is going to be a non-fiction book, but it also has illustrations along with the text. Oftentimes you don't have illustrations in a non-fiction book. Usually you have photographs. So anyhow, as we work through our book and our skills in the next couple lessons, our skill packet will look like this. We've got a chart to finish filling out. We're going to complete the chart using the book. What we'll do, you have an animal name in the left-hand column. The middle column is a size, and then you've got a description column. So whichever column or whichever box is blank is what you will fill in. Sometimes the size is blank, sometimes the description is blank, sometimes the animal name is blank. So I've got the page numbers indicated. As we read, you will see as I preview the book for you how the information is laid out and how you can finish the chart. This is an AR book. You will use your skill packet. There are 2 pages. The second page has some facts, and then we're going to put a couple short written answers together toward the end. Okay, so as we read through, we'll have a couple questions to answer each day, and then at the end of the book you will take an AR test. Alrighty, so that's what our skill packet looks like. Kind of a nice break from some of the short written answers we've been having to put together. But again, we've got a chart to finish, we've got some facts and a couple short written answers. So I think we'll be fine with that. As we look through our book, I really like this book. Megatooth. One of these great big teeth were found along the Carolina coast in North Carolina a couple summers ago at a beach where I go, Ocean Isle. That shark tooth was found, that megatooth was found about a week after I had vacation there. So neat finds. So check out these illustrations. The illustrations are, I think, very, very pretty. The text is in a nice place so it doesn't interrupt the illustration. So lots of illustrations that come along with this. There's not going to be any photographs that exist of these ancient animals. These illustrations have been done by artists based on fossils and different things that scientists have found throughout the world. So the entire book has these illustrations. There's a little bit of text on some pages. Other pages, there's a few sentences. And I'll make sure I get the page numbers for you too in the corner. Lots of illustrations. It's kind of hard. This book is a funny size. As we go back through here, let me flip through here. Some of the back pages have a lot more text and a lot more information on them than the first part of the book. So we'll spend a little bit more time as we get to the back lessons with the text and making sure we understand the information in the text. Those are the pages that we will use to compose our short written answers. Okay, so you can see as the book goes on, the text gets a little bit more difficult, and that is the information that we will use. We even have a timeline. That's a text feature. We will use that. And we will use the timeline and learn how to use it with our illustration. Okay, so and we have a summary here in the back. So anyhow, that's where we're going to get started today. We are going to read pages 2 through 7, and we are going to answer questions 1 through 4. So let's take a look at page 2. Hold on. I can't get both pages in the video, but let's take a look at a couple of vocabulary words. We've got the words mysterious, and we've got the word creatures. We also have the word horned turtle. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? And then we've got the word beasts. And then we have the word cat-like. I think it's kind of an unusual word. You might say it, but you don't see it in print a lot. So let's take a look at these guys. Again, remember, we're going to go back. We're going to look at the animal name. I'm not going to do the best job in the world pronouncing it. You might be better at it than me. I'm not sure. But we're going to fill our chart in, and we're going to go through pages 2 through 7 today. Page 2. I hope you can see the page number down in the corner. It was 10 million years ago. Mysterious beasts swarmed the oceans. Strange creatures walked the earth. It was a time of warm seas and steamy jungles in an age of giants. It's kind of hard to get the whole thing in there. There were giant birds. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. He was 10 feet tall. And giant horned turtles. I'm not going to try that one either. 8 feet. He was 8 feet long. Check him out. There were huge beasts with strange heads. I'm not doing that one either. He was about 10 feet long. And there were cat-like hunters with giant saber teeth. I'm not doing it. I'm not too good at these kind of names. He was 4 to 5 feet long. So using that information from those pages are just really giving you a lot of facts, not so much text. So on page 4, you're going to find the information that you need to answer question number 1. Here's the animal name. You're going to find his size. It's right here. Okay. And the description right up here at the top. Okay. Giant birds. So on page 5, same thing. Okay. On page 5, we're missing the animal name, we're missing the size, but it tells you he's a giant horned turtle. So you're going to find the animal name right here. Okay. And then you're going to plug in his length right here in the middle box. Alrighty. And on page 6, this guy's cool. On page 6, that's question number 3. You were missing the animal name, but the size, he's about 10 feet long, and he's a huge beast with a strange head. So here's his animal name. Okay. So that's all you had to fill in on that one. You got kind of easy. And then the last one gives you the animal name, but it doesn't tell you. You have to fill in what his size is and his description. Okay. So his description, cat-like hunters with giant saber teeth. Okay, so those first 4 questions come along with the first part of our book. We'll review those pages tomorrow and take a look at those interesting creatures before we begin lesson 2. If you have any questions, you can always reach me through Remind. If you need to go back, rewind the video, you can push pause so that you can get the names down. Make sure you have your information correct as you fill in your chart. Hope you enjoyed that part. I hope it enticed you a little bit and got you excited about the lessons to come. I'll see you next time for lesson number 2.